After millions of votes, dozens of contests, and heaps of mud flung along the way,
Donald, I say,
the Republican presidential race has a bit of everything, except a nominee.
We will win a majority of the delegates.
The last time a contested convention happened was in 1976, when former California Governor Ronald Reagan was the outsider, challenging the president, Gerald Ford. Both men claimed to have the votes heading into the convention, but nobody was sure, not even Jim Baker, who was then Ford's top delegate hunter.
We had no assurance whatsoever that he would get the majority of votes necessary to be nominated.
But he did, winning the nomination and earning Baker headlines. But it was far from easy.
Mr. President,
Governor Reagan, Ronald Reagan, almost knocked off an incumbent Republican president. We had to get in there and scrabble for it and fight for it.
So as Donald Trump gets ready to rumble at the convention, Baker has little sympathy for the argument that if Trump is closest to the finish line going in, he should be declared the winner.
It's mathematically unfair.
Is that the way the process works?
Well, that's a very good political argument for him to make.
Yeah.
But that's not actually the way the process is supposed to work.
20 votes for our fellow Texan.
It's supposed to work in a vote or a series of votes by the delegates on the floor of the convention. They select the nominee. It is, after all, a party's nominating convention.
The good news for Trump is that his supporters, like Ronald Reagan's 40 years ago, are diehard.
Reagan had the benefit of the movement. I mean, his delegates were really committed to what he stood for.
Just the same way Trump's delegates, by the way, are very committed to Donald Trump as the outsider.
Provided Trump can get them selected as delegates and not have his delegate slots filled by a Kasich or Cruz person.
Its votes.
In other words, just winning the most delegates on primary nights is not enough.
Another win for Donald Trump.
Winning states is one thing, but keeping your state delegates is another matter entirely. Not only on a first ballot, but hanging on to them if there are multiple votes, leaving delegates free to roam, even defect. And that's where Trump's anti-establishment campaign is playing catch-up. If you were running the Trump delegate selection process now, what would you be doing?
Well, I think they need to be ramping up a sophisticated delegate selection process. I'm not sure that they've been paying very much attention to their ground game.
So how'd you keep track of it?
What you have to do, first of all, you need to know everything there is to know about a potential delegate or a delegate. The most important thing to know is what turns them on, what turns them off, what they believe in, what they favor, what they disfavor, who they're sleeping with, the old schmear, okay? You make a point to learn everything you can about each delegate. And then you just massage that delegate, you stay in touch with them, you work them, you protect them to keep them from being stolen by the other side. It's a zero-sum game, and as people say all the time, it ain't beanbag.
With very few rules.
Now, you got to be very careful. You can't buy votes.
So what can you do?
Well, there's some things you can do, and of course we took great advantage of it in 1976. The head of the party was the President of the United States.
That helps.
It helped a lot. There was a dinner for the Queen of England. Okay, so you have you get an uncommitted delegate and invite him to the White House for a state dinner for the Queen of England. You don't think you have a good chance of getting his votes. You got a pretty good chance of getting his vote.
Did you?
But it was yeah, we did. And I bet I went to more state dinners than anybody in the Ford administration, with the possible exception of Betty and Gerald Ford.
And some delegates brazenly asked for favors, some crossing the line.
We got a lot of inappropriate requests. And there were some really outrageous ones, like jobs, federal jobs.
Federal jobs?
Yeah, federal jobs. If I'm not mistaken, there was a request to lay off of a relative of one of the delegates who was being prosecuted for a federal crime. I mean, things like that.
Improper requests aside, What's to stop a few friendly plane rides to Mar-a-Lago? Or a hunting trip
He shot the wrong kind of bird.
to Texas?
The game wasn't only played on our side, it was played on their side too. We just had some better,
So how
better
did you-
inducements we could offer.
America is at peace.
Still, it was close. When it came to a head on the convention floor, Ford beat Reagan outright by just 117 votes.
We must go forth from here united.
But this fight could be more bitter and last longer. And Baker warns that if it does, and the rules start changing in the middle of the game, there could be hell to pay for the entire Republican Party.
If you have a candidate who's within 100 or 150 delegate votes of getting a majority, and you start changing the rules to screw the candidate out of the nomination, I think you're going to buy yourself some grief. You're going to buy yourself some grief in the general election because his supporters, all of whom thought that they were voting for significant change, might stay home.